Some news just dropped for the Willow Rework, which is coming in 2 weeks. We now have a brief list of the perks planned for Willow's dedicated update. Willow no longer gets cold from low sanity. It's definitely great to see this attribute get removed. It had no need to exist and was purely an annoyance. Good riddance, I say. Willow takes more damage and loses sanity from freezing, and conversely, Willow takes less damage from overheating. These downsides are a nice addition, but they won't really make a huge difference in gameplay. The way that this is worded implies that Willow is only affected when she's actually taking damage from freezing or overheating, and that the thresholds for this will remain the same. As such, this perk won't make a major difference, as staying within the comfortable temperature area isn't too difficult. I don't have a problem with this simply being a side perk, however. Willow gets fire immunity for the first several seconds and then reduced damage thereafter. This is one perk that's causing a fair amount of controversy. A lot of OG Willow players have been asking for a return of full fire immunity for a very long time. Reading through the forums, there are a lot of strategies being discussed that could make use of this perk. There are some really interesting ideas being thrown around here. I really hope Clay does reconsider the addition of this perk. Willow takes no burn damage while extinguishing fires and does it faster than other characters. Again, this isn't a major perk, but it makes a nice little addition to Willow's character. Adding fuel to fires is more effective for Willow. This perk is the first one that could largely affect gameplay, but even then, resource gatherer characters such as Maxwell or Woody can easily amass fuel items anyway, which may render this perk unimportant. Bernie can now be equipped by Willow for sanity and warmth at the cost of durability, which coincides with Bernie goes big and will taunt and fight most hostile monsters when Willow is nearby and insane. These new Bernie changes have the potential to be really cool. It does depend on how much damage Bernie does and his other mechanics. A lot of the focus of these new perks seems to be on Bernie rather than Willow's affinity with fire, which is kind of weird as Willow's title is The Fire Starter and not The Teddy Bear Owner. In addition, Willow still gains sanity near fire and can still cook with her lighter. This is fine, although there's no return of the infinite lighter, which is also kind of a shame. In general, I really hope Clay doesn't consider griefing as a factor when redesigning Willow. No matter how Willow pans out to be, any character will still be able to pick some grass, pick some sticks, and craft a torch. I hope that none of Willow's perks are based around preventing griefing via fire. We all know how that turned out last time. Anyway, alongside these notes were provided an image of Willow being led away from something by a matron-esque woman. This image's setting appears to be of an orphanage or similar, which means that Willow's unused orphan skin has a high chance of appearing. Anyway, see you next time.